वनक्कम, मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसिफगंज से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल सेवा।
Wow. What's your ethnicity?
I didn't get you.
Or like your like where are you from?
I'm from India, South
Okay.
India, Tamil Nadu.
Okay, I'm in the U.S.
Yes.
But okay, no, that's interesting. So this knowledge that you share, like this something that you like learn over time, or like you grew up what religion or what were you studying like coming up?
See, I was born in a Muslim family, and some of the information, the foundation of this information was laid down by my grandfather. He gave me certain information. Then, when I was in 8th standard, then I started doing my own research. From that, more than 35 years, I'm doing research on this concept. Yeah.
Wow. Well, no, I appreciate it. I follow you on here just in that. So, man, I'll definitely every time I see you saying something, or hopefully get time to time, I could like continue a conversation with you.
Yes.
This would be awesome.
Yes, so the first thing, brother, we have to understand that all holy books are interconnected. We don't have to divide the books, because all God is one, God's religion is one, that is spirituality. And to get connected with God, we don't need a priestly class, a mediator. So that's why in India, when the first time the priest was introduced, Prince Gautam is a black king prince who sat in meditation, activated its 7 chakras, kundalini, and then he had a philosophical fight with these priestly class. So to get connected with our ancestors, we don't need any mediator. Like you are a product of your ancestors, and your genetical memories contains the information of your ancestors. So when you sit in meditation, you can get connected with your ancestors. Then the soul, God's particle or God's breath, which God said in Bible, that breath is inside our pineal gland. And then when you silence your mind, then we can listen to God whisper also. So you have to surrender this body to the God's particle which is inside you, or God's breath which is inside you. And if God's will, you can get connected with higher conscious. For that you don't need anyone. All you have to do is meditation, keep the balance of the society, maintain the ecosystem balance, and take care of all the species. We don't have to go for GMOs or genetical engineering and all that. So like Bible says now, as the day of Noah, so shall Son of Man. So the day of Noah was basically what? It was basically they were doing genetical engineering. And right now we are in the age of same age where people are doing genetical engineering. So maybe Jesus or something is going to happen very soon, and let's see what happens. Yeah.
No, sure.
Yeah. And you should be more loyal to your ancestors and your tribal people and your tribal culture, instead of running after a religion organization, because all religious organization is created by these Jewish syndicate based on Mithraism policy, priestly class. So basically priestly class. Yeah.
Even Islam?
Yes, even Islam, because when Quran came, Prophet Muhammad said after Prophet Muhammad fought against the Persian Empire collapsed, and after Prophet Muhammad, the region was divided into Hejaz and Najd, and all the white people, Caucasians, were settled in Najd area, and Hejaz was basically dominated by the black people. And from that region, family of Ibrahim, tribe Judah, Moors, they had their head office at Mecca, and they ruled Spain for 800 years. That's history. But after the fall of around 1400, we saw the rise of Ottoman Empire, the third beastly regime, the Caucasian settlers, the white people. They invaded the Hejaz region. They ended the Moors administration, and then in 1926, the devil from Najd, the kingdom of Saudi, they genocide 8 million people, or black people of Hejaz region, that is Mecca and Medina, and they illegally occupied that land. And in 1936, when they got the oil, then they are using dollar and oil partnership, as Daniel chapter 7 says. Now the fourth beast will be different from the previous three beasts, because this fourth beast has no army of his own. He is using dollar and oil to enslave the whole world. Understood?
Thank you. So going back to like spirituality, you say recommend staying away from really religion and kind of embracing more of your ancestry and spirituality. Like, what are some ways of doing that?
See, in our ancient culture, we had this ancestral get together. Every tribe or every colony, every professions, because a tribe has different department of work. So every department of work, they have their own ancestral get together, where the whole community used to visit once a while, and then they used to sacrifice the animal and do meditation and community get together. Marriages are there, and lineage is there, because protecting the lineage is very important in a black society. We don't marry anyone. We don't fall in love with anyone. We maintain the tradition way of life. So this was the community center. And then, as per the Quran, Mecca is actually is an ancestral get together for family of Ibrahim, where those people used to get together and they used to do sacrifice of the animal. Now the scene is different, because all the white people have taken over that land, and it has become the international genocide of these animals happening in Mecca. So in African culture also you will find the same thing, spirituality, get together and sacrifice of animals. So it's an ancient tradition. And when you sit in meditation, you can get connected with your inside. Just focus on your breath. That's why in the Kemite civilization, the eyes of Ra is a place, is inside the is talking about the third eye, the pineal gland, where the God's particle, when God put his breath into the nostril of Adam, it is that breath is inside the pineal gland. Understood? So God is within you. You don't have to search here and there for God. God is within you. Everything is within you. Your ancestors are within you. The God's particle is within you. And then, if God's will, God can activate your Kundalini or 7 chakras, and you can get connected with higher consciousness. That's God's will. But you can get connected with your ancestors as well as to God's particle.
How often do you meditate daily?
Meditation, see, I will recommend you, because meditation is something which we can do 24/7 also. Because right now, if you are just sitting in a room, sit in whisper, or whispers will come into your mind. It will tell you about your past and future, how you are and what you will become. The whisper will push you into the state of dream world. But meditation is all about living in the present. So when you eliminate the whisper of Satan, which is whispering into your heart regarding your past and future, so you should avoid that whisper. So meditation helps you in observing today, present, what is in front of you. You will be focused. So to get focused, you have to do meditation. So it is just basically eliminating the whispers of Satan. So it's like a 24 hours, the fight is always there. Just imagine, just sit, even if you are sitting right now, millions of thoughts will come in your mind. But and the thoughts will only tell you about past and future. It will, like, you will be pushed into the age of dream world. So you have to get out of the dream world and come into the present moment. So that's it's a constant fight with Satan, whispers, and you being in the present. Understood? So for that, I will recommend you to do 10 days course for Vipassana, where meditation, once you understand the meditation, you will be living in the present. And present means like how there are lots of stress and the medical things are happening, where people are they are suffering, and because their mind, the Satan whispers are sending them so much of commands at one second, that the whole body is paralyzed. They cannot do anything. Even if they want to drink a water, they will not be able to drink the glass or take a glass of water, because their full whisper of Satan is too much to them. So meditation is the only way to get out of stress and anxiety. Yeah.
thank you. No, I appreciate the conversation. Would you like to continue this conversation, or would you recommend finishing up this conversation?
Yes, see, what I have told you, just think over it, because in one day you will not be able to get all the things. So you have to first understand who you are. What was your ancestors? What way of life were they following before the white people came and gave you certain religion? What were your ancestors doing? So just try to get back to that tradition. Then it will help you to understand what, because all the holy books are basically talking about tradition, because Jesus never said that I have come here to destroy the law and the prophets. So when you just believe in Jesus, you are destroying the law and the prophet. So because God is one, God part is one, and so you have to follow that part which every prophets came and reminded, because no prophet ever brought any new religion. Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, they came and as a messenger, and messengers are just a delivery people who delivered the whenever there is a decline of truth, they will come and they rectify the system. And basically we especially the black people of India, Middle East, Africa, these are the we are in what we are the main sufferer because of this white religious organization. Yeah.
No, thank you so much. I was just in a trance actually listening to you. No, I appreciate it so much. No, I will definitely get back to it. I used to practice yoga and do pretty well my meditation. I kind of stayed away from it. That's on me. So just hearing the information from you, that's something I will look back or get back into doing, like meditation, like at least a good 15-20 minutes, just still meditation, and of course like throughout the day. Look, someone came into the chat, but no, that's pretty much where I'm at. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, Arti, thank you. And see, we have to get back to the roots. That's what, and the religion of India is basically called Asivagam. Asivagam actually means A denotes God, the Jiva, C1 means DNA, and Agam means inside. So everything is with God's particle, DNA inside human body. This is what the whole concept is. So when these secret society called Mithraism, they came, what they did, they made God as 3 in 1. So basically the fight is that God is one and only, and we human are 3 in 1. And keeping the balance between inside within us, bringing peace inside the human body, is what we are struggling to get to it. Understood? Yeah.
Understood. No, I appreciate it. Thank you much. I was contact you throughout. If okay with you, I would like to continue conversations with you for sure.
Yes. And my purpose is not to convert anyone, because I'm not interested in converting anyone. I just want people to get back to their original way of life, because especially the Middle East, India, Africa, we are being colonized by different fugitive people from bloodline of Cain. So we have lost our tradition. We have lost our way of life, and we are basically like we can say that slave of East India Company, or Europeans are Christians, slave of Turks are called Muslims, slaves of so this is how the religious organization came into existence. Whereas China, if you see China has never been invaded by any of these colonizing white people. So that's why they are still means they are united as a tribal people, and today they are dominating the whole world. But whereas Africa, we have left our spirituality, we are following blindly the invaders' religion, and we are suffering. Understood? Because we betrayed our ancestors. So if we believe in foreign religion, that means our ancestors were wrong. Christianity, Islam just came recently, so brought by these white people. So our ancestors who are following the tradition way of life, were they wrong? You're getting my point, what I'm trying to say. So when we leave our roots, then God will not support us. China, since they are still holding on to the roots, they are not letting the religious fundamentalists coming into their country. God has given them superiority over all the world actually. So this is what happens when when you are grounded to your ancestors, grounded to yourself. Meditation, yoga, yin yang, and all that. Understood? Yes.
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
Yeah. So basically, so the downfall of our community, especially in India and everywhere, is because we have left our tradition way of life, and so we have lost everything, and we have become a victim of this. Now to survive, we have to convert to Islam or Christianity or Judaism to become one of them. But from historical background, Jesus is a black man, Ibrahim is a black man, Adam is a black man, Muhammad is a black man. So why should we follow a religious organization started by the white people, who are basically a bloodline of Cain?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's my biggest issue there. Like I mean, just with the people who believe, I'm saying people who believe Christianity go for it, but like the people who believe Christianity with like the white Jesus concept is so wrong, you know. And like even like blacks who have white Jesus, the white Jesus concept, like just that knowledge is so wrong. Even the Bible shares that Jesus wasn't that color, or like skin and bronze, hair of wool. Like even the Bible shares that, and we still accept what but it's just the lack of knowledge. And like I said, I grew up Catholic, so every single day, not every single day, but every Sunday, seeing that, and then I was going to like the schooling with it. So that was my first level of just like I said, that was my religion, like the same thing like you shared. But no, that's awesome. I'm looking, because like I said, I've been like studying different religions. Like I had some times where I was connected with some Mormons. I was hearing their perspectives, some Jehovah's Witnesses a couple times, and of course you have to cut all those off because you have too much information coming in your ear, and it's hard for you to kind of like decide, or like you just take a lot of different pieces of information, and really at times you have to like lock in on what you feel like your like the most truth, or like what you feel like is truth from your perspective. And like I said, lately it's been Islam, but when you sharing that, like that's awesome. I'm gonna get into like back, like just my spirituality. But I guess for me, it's just like I always been seeking, like just trying to find the truth. Because like I said, growing up, like seeing like different religions and this and that, I felt like I was like, this is not right. Like why is it like this and that? So I always was questioning it. And I'm 28 now, 20 years old. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I'm figuring it out. I'm learning these different things, and I appreciate the conversation.
Yes, actually, I want to add here. See, when remember, in our culture, whenever there is a decline of truth, some messenger will come and try to rectify the truth. Means truth is one only. So Jesus also came for the same thing, and because there is a certain history of bloodline of Seth has been removed from the Bible. Books of Enoch, everything has been removed from the Bible. So that's why there is a missing link in the Bible. And if you read the Quran is basically talking about the missing history, which was deleted from the previous book. So now that book, from Quran, and most of the Muslims are basically not reading the Quran; they are reading the Hadith. Hadiths are basically the Persian doctrine, and Persians are not a part of their Caucasians book. So so basically all this the four beastly regime which Daniel chapter 7 talks about is basically talking about Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and Saudi. So these are the four beastly regime who will not accept the truth. Whereas the European people, as per the Quran, the European people, they will be closest to the believers. Means they will accept the spirituality. They will be bringing a single currency. They will talk about equality. They will talk about balance. They will talk about everything. Means living in a peaceful society. But the main problem is that the land from Anatolia, where the Noah boat landed, until Tamil Nadu, this land is basically a black man's land, which the Caucasian settlers, like it's quite natural actually, when the invaders or settlers from outsiders, they come and settle into a new country, it's quite natural the invaders will not take up native way of life. They will try to impose their way of life. So this is what that's why Jesus said, clearly said that I have come only for the lost sheep of house of Israel, not for Gentiles. Who are the Gentiles? The Persians, the Caucasian settlers. Similarly, Prophet Muhammad also, when he's a universal messenger, but Allah says that in chapter 36 verse 1 to 11, that you have been sent to a people whose forefathers are not born, and there is only one community in the world whose forefathers had no honor, and that is bloodline of Cain. So Allah says in the Quran that whether you want them or do not want them, they will not believe. So Prophet Muhammad never entertained the white people. Prophet Muhammad himself is a black man, and all holy books belongs to the black people, and that book has been divided. Their prophet has been divided, and today we are fighting in the name of Christianity, Islam. Christianity means Jesus Christ, Judaism means Moses, and Islam means Muhammad. But these all three people, they brought the same way of life which was given to Set, the third son of Adam.
Wow. No, that's it. So no, that's what it is. No, that's the plan. Just getting back to it. Focusing more on spirituality. I'm excited because, like I said, that's really why I put my head into a lot of Islam. Just studying, but nah, I mean, no, it's beyond religion, and that's what it is too. I guess it's like how you stay grounded with that. Let's say you're not, because let's say all your life you're like basing everything you're studying off is like religion, or like you're so grounded, or you're like you're so heavy in your religion, but like you don't really think beyond that, or like so like how you share about focusing more and getting back to like into your spirituality. Like it's sometimes it's hard because like you don't know, you never tried to do it before, but nah, it's like you said, and I just I got away from it, and I know it's crazy. Like I know the difference from when I am like meditating, like practicing yoga, just staying consistent with a lot of different things, and when I'm not, meditating or spending time with myself like that.
Yeah, call is coming to me, Auntie. I will. We can have this conversation later on. Yeah. So what we have discussed, and we can have a discussion later on. Yes, Auntie.
Yes, appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you.